So do you remember that non-compete that I was so upset about when I was talking to you guys the last time? If I'm working on my baseline BCBA mentorship, okay, I'm so excited for this, you guys. It's going to be so fun. So I want to start it for the first quarter. As a business owner, when you're in business, there's quarters. So the first quarter is January, February, March. At some point in March, the first quarter, I'm going to be launching my baseline BCBA mentorship. I'm running my baseline business behavior mentorship now so that those BCBAs that are like a year in and they want to start knowing what it takes to go independent, you start your year off. You start your year off with that knowledge so that you know and you can plan for those things that I tell you about in my mentorship. Like a website design, if you decide to go the professional route, could take 2 months. So it's like, okay, you have a 2-month window for designing your website. Okay. So when you get through my baseline business behavior mentorship, you're going to have the task, literally the TA that you need to know and navigate and give windows to. Because as a business owner, you need to see your time in weeks versus months. Okay. So it's like, okay, do I have to allocate my time? Do I have meetings? Do I have a mentorship? Do I have the baby? Does she have an appointment? Do I have an appointment? Is she sick? Am I sick? Oh, we don't have a babysitter. You see what I mean? Those are all variables that I have to consider when it comes to my schedule and my time. So, as well as being a parent and a spouse and a dog mom, you need to know when you have time to tackle some of these things out, so that you're not learning this all at once. Like it's a shaping process. Okay. It took me a whole year. It won't take you a whole year. You could, if you've really dedicated your time, you could have a business open pretty solid in a month if you wanted to. So my whole point is that I'm going to be launching my baseline BCBA mentorship, and I'm going to share everything that I knew coming in as a baseline BCBA, but what I was exposed to my first year. So if you have not been exposed to these things, during your indirect supervision hours, you're going to want to be exposed to it. Like my first year as a BCBA, the last quarter of the year, I had 4 FBAs in ecological assessment. I was consulting with 2 different school districts, and I had an emergency. And this was all during holiday, around Thanksgiving and Christmas. And you know how the holidays are in school. And I was helping run the autism clinic. So, and did consulting. So it's like, that was my baseline year as a BCBA. And if I could share what I did and what I would do differently now that I know that, so that when I do contact contingencies, I know how to navigate it because I've already experienced it. And it's like, yeah, I failed. Maybe to you, it's not failing. But it's like either you're sink or you're going to swim, or you were swimming. You thought you were swimming, but there was actually another way to actually swim faster. You know what I mean? Or like was low effort. So it's like, oh, you don't take it as an insult. You have to take it as gaining wisdom. That's the perspective that you need to change and shift your mindset to if it's not there yet. So anyways, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, okay, listen. For the new year, I'm telling you my goals right now. We're going to manifest them together. I'm going to start a baseline BCBA mentorship. And I'm going to have some fucking cool ass merch come in. And they're going to be phases of my business. Like, I already have a couple slogans and quotes I want to do depending on like the month and like when I get to this point of my business. So it's going to be fun to have a community of other people knowing that they want to go this route too. And I'm sharing what I'm doing for you guys. So it's like, hey, this is where I am in my business. This is what you need to consider. This is where I'm at. Look, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try that. Let's do this. Let's do that. You see what I mean? So it's like I'm modeling the behavior and we're going to find out what works and what doesn't work. Because we're going to have a strong ass community to figure out and solve those problems. And if we all work together, we can prove how effective it can be. And we can all be having a happy life.